I found hidden cameras in my Airbnb, but that wasn't the worst part. I needed a break from everything, so I booked an Airbnb cabin in the woods. It was about 4 hours from home, remote, no neighbors, perfect for clearing my head. The host, a woman named Beth, seemed friendly over messages. She said she'd stock the cabin with essentials and that I'd have total privacy. When I arrived, I found the keys under the doormat, just like she said. But inside, I noticed something odd. There were family photos on the wall. At first glance, they looked normal, happy memories of the host with her husband and kids. But the man in the photos didn't match the name on the Airbnb profile. I brushed it off. Maybe her husband helped manage the listing. That night, as I was unpacking, I realized my phone charger was missing from my bag. I was sure I packed it. Then, the next morning, the towels I had folded over the bathroom rack were wet, like someone had used them while I slept. I was alone. Or, at least, I thought I was. Trying to ignore my nerves, I went to make breakfast. That's when I noticed the smoke detector blinking oddly. It didn't look like any smoke detector I'd seen before. I climbed onto a chair to take a closer look. There was a tiny lens in the middle, a camera lens. My stomach dropped. I searched the cabin, and sure enough, I found another hidden camera tucked behind a bookshelf, aimed directly at the bed. Panic set in. I grabbed my keys and went to leave, but when I reached the hook by the door where I'd left them, they were gone. They weren't in my bag. Not in my jacket. Not anywhere. That's when I heard it, the faint creak of floorboards above me. The attic. Someone was in the attic. Heart pounding, I crept outside to see if there was a way to escape on foot. That's when I noticed something that made my blood run cold. Out back, near the woodshed, I saw a man. He was dragging something heavy across the ground, and he wasn't the man from the family photos. In fact, he wasn't even the Airbnb host at all. I ducked behind a tree, watching as he lifted the tarp and revealed what he was carrying. A duffel bag filled with women's belongings. Clothes, toiletries, even a purse. My purse. That's when I realized, this man wasn't Beth's husband. He wasn't family. He was the host. He'd used fake photos and a woman's name to lure me out here. I tried to stay calm, but the man turned suddenly, and locked eyes with me. His lips curled into a grin. Then, from the porch behind me, I heard the creak of a floorboard. I turned, just in time to see another figure stepping out of the cabin, holding my missing keys. There wasn't just one of them. I ran. I ran through the woods until my legs gave out. Somehow, I made it to the nearest road. A passing car stopped, and I begged them to call the police. When the authorities arrived at the cabin, they found the place completely empty. No sign of the man. No cameras. No photos. Like they'd never been there. But in my bag, tucked beneath my clothes, they found something chilling. A folded piece of paper. On it, in neat handwriting, was my full name. And beneath it, "Thanks for staying. See you next time."